Welcome to Ace Attorney, everybody. Phoenix Wright. Phoenix Wright, baby. Okay, hold up. Let me set up everything. Everything for y'all to watch. I have to set up the audio now. Mwah, chef kiss. Iconic scene, true. There we go. Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Phoenix Wright's Ace Attorney. Okay. This is a reading game, so I don't really need to be comfy. Actually, no, I don't really have to be tense. Whew! Boy, am I nervous. Right! Damn. Wood. 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 Oh. Hi, Chief. Whew. I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. Says a lot about you. And your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. Favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yeah. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. This came in approaching midnight. Falls at midnight. Someone died into a fall. What kind of fall? Tell about the fall, please. They found on Larry's body. Poor old Larry. Excellent photo. Really sorry, I can't get this story. Objection! Where's the face here to ID? Do. That's her outfit you can see. Dude, I love that musical, dude. Random Encounter is so good. How's it going, Milt? Dude, I'm just in a comfy sitting position right now. This is a reading game. Anyway. It's over! It's over! I like everything. It's all over. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah. It's him. Death, despair. Oh. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. Sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell him I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. I'm finished. I can't live in a world without her, man. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Krusty Krab pizza is the pizza for you and me. Oh, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death. The newspapers say it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. The first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy was arrested. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap lady, Larry Butts. What's up, kids? How's it going, West Sandwich? How's it going, brother? How's it going, Krusty Krab Pizza? Whoops, caps. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying: when something smells, usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known this man, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone. He's a good guy at heart. That, and I own one, which is why I took this case, to clear his name. And it's just what I'm gonna do. How's it going, guys? How are you guys doing tonight? We're just getting comfy here in the big chair. Court is now in session. for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. A little nervous. Conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Oh, the psych meeting. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Larry Butts. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll be fine. How's it going, guys? Next question. This is a murder trial. No need the victim's name. Ooh, I know this one. Glad I read over the case it covers so many times. Wait, uh-oh. Oh, no. No, wait. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name. The victim? Of course I know the victim's name. I just don't. God, temporary. A migraine coming on. The victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press tab to check it out anytime, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Mr. Wright. Who is the victim in this case? Cindy Stone. Duh. I know this. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was hit with a blunt object. How's it going, West Sandwich? Everyone? How's everyone doing tonight? He was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well, then, Wilton. First, a question for the prosecution, Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what this object was? The murder weapon was the statue of the thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. The court accepts it into evidence. Statue added. Statue added to the court record. Statue. A statue in the shape of the thinker. It's rather heavy. Wait. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during this trial. Yeah, that evidence, the only ammunition you have in court. Use tab to check the court record frequently. Mr. Payne. The prosecution may call its first witness. Prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything, unfortunate. Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. How's it going, incoming? Mr. Butts.
Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you?
Hey, watch it, buddy! We were great together! We were Romeo and Juliet! Cleopatra and Mark Anthony! Oh. Didn't the hell die? I wasn't dumb. She just wasn't taking my calls or seeing me. Ever. What's it you anyway?
Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was, seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? All of it, Butts. don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris the day before she died. Passport added to the court record. Passport. The victim apparently arrived home from Paris on August 30th, the day before the murder. Or no, it's July 30th, the day before the murder. I'm a fucking idiot. How's it going, incoming? Indeed, she appeared. She appears to have returned the day of the murder. Dude, no way. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several, sugar daddies. Daddies? Sugar? Good, that's good here, incoming. Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude! You can clearly see what kind of witness this Mr. was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think for now? Right? I think you wanted to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I... My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Ooh, wince. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That's cheating, she-dog. That's cheating, she-dog. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused's motives is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did, maybe I didn't. You weren't. What do I do? I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth. Yeah, I went there. I went. Order. Well, Mr. Butts. Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man. Like, I'm cleared. Your Honor, the defendant is lying. Lying? The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. Law, Mr. Butts, true. Well, that simplifies matters. Who's your witness? The man who found the victim's body, just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Order! Order in the court! Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit to the stand. Mr. Sawit, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct? Oh yes, newspapers, yes. Mr. Sawit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Witness account. Witness account. Witness testimony. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must have been in a hurry. He left the door half open behind him. Thinking it was strange, I looked inside the apartment, and then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead! I became frightened and found myself unable to go inside. I called the police immediately, however, the phone in the apartment wasn't working. I went to the nearby park and found a flip phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. Why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work in a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sawit used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of a for your perusal. Blackout record added to the court record. Blackout record. Electricity to Miss Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes, yes, Your Honor? You may begin your cross-examination. Examination? Cross-examination, Your Honor? Alright, right. This is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? You exposed the lies in your testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client's innocent, right? Then that witness must have lies in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? But how do I prove he's not? Hold the key. You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find a contradiction between the court records and the witness testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay. Open the court record with tab and point out the contradictions in the testimony. Okay. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. He must be in a hurry, so he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it was strange, I looked inside the apartment. I saw a woman, not moving. Oh, we opened the light. Found myself unable to go inside. Leads immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to the nearby park and found the phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. Which, by the way, you are absolutely fucking bullshitting. Because hell no, buddy. Hell fucking no. Objection! You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure? You're sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. Autopsy notes the time of death was the time of death at some time after 4 p.m. There was no body to be found at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Oh, that. This is trivial. This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sawit, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. Feed through one, and the whole story falls apart. By the way, how's everyone doing tonight? Is everyone having fun? Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give us your testimony again? Please. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying at the time it was probably coming from television. Hold up, you're bullshitting me, because guess what? There was a blackout, buddy. Fuck you. I can't. God damn it. Oh, but it was 2 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a videotape of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. I see. You heard a voice saying that at the time on the taped program, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine your witness. Right. You know what to do. I got this one. Cross-examination, time of discovery. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying that it was time. It was probably coming from television, no, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? By the way, motherfucker, I'm just saying that there was a blackout, idiot. Idiot. Hold it right there. The prosecution had literally just said that there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. This record proves it. You couldn't have heard the television or a video. Well. The defense has a point. Do you have any explanation for this, Mr. Sawit? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Wait, I remember. Mr. Sawit, the court prefer to hear the accurate testimony from the very beginning. The constant corrections are harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Sawit. Let's hear your testimony one more time, please. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a tablecloth in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. Who's that person that looked? Oh, must have been my buddy Jerry the Ghost. How's it going, Go the Second? How are you doing? You stole the clock. I guess that would explain it. The defense had Hello, Peter. Hello, Peter. Okay. The defense may cross-examine the witness. But glad. The bad guy? Probably. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a tablecloth in the apartment, wasn't there? And yeah, the murder weapon. He used it to hit the victim, which, by the way, motherfucker, it's the fucking statue, you moron. Keep your story straight. Wait just a moment. Be careful. I will. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? You with your objections and your evidence. Just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Sawit. Wait, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payton. As the witness stated, this statue isn't a clock. That is a switch. You just tilt it and it says time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. I see. So the murder weapon was a tablecloth after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problem with his testimony now? Yes, I fucking do, you bitch. Your Honor, there's a gaping hole in this witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hands. Yet, the witness testified that he would never enter the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah, prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove that you were the one who killed him. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Order in the clock. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sawit, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandably, since the murder weapon spoke just as you were the victim, that voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. You like my pick? I do like your pick, baby Timmy. How's it going, baby Timmy? But what's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. The witness can't elaborate. Did you strike the victim with the clock? good. That's good to hear. Took it in Gmod, by the way. Awesome. I saw that day. I never. Look, I heard. No, I mean I saw. Shut up. I hate you. It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He pinned her, and he should burn. Give him death. Order in the court, I say. Yeah, Your Honor. A moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claim. Mr. Wright, Your Honor. You claim the sounds the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I better think it carefully. Your Honor? The sound of Mr. Sawit heard was definitely this clock. A fact which he simply tried sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock. Let's sound the clock now, here in court. Your Honor, may I have that clock? I asked the court to listen very carefully. Beep. I think it's 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker after all. So we've heard the clock. So what are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. As you can see, this clock here is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sawit heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sawit, try to talk your way out of this one, pal. You forgot one thing. Uh-oh. What's he talking about now? Well, it may seem like this clock is running 3 hours slow. It proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow, David? You can't prove that. You don't got a case. He's right. Yes, but I'm not gonna prove that. So close. Mr. Wright, seems you lack evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Sawit. I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal? A criminal? You lawyers are all slime. I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Not so fast, Mr. Sawit. Mia? Chief. Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But, Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you still can't win. Try thinking outside the box. Don't waste time doubting facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow. Think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason you'll have to prove. Right? Can you think of the reason as to why the clock was 3 hours slow? Yes, I can. Yes, I can, madam. Wait. Maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that I can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright? See, did you say the clock was running slow the day of the murder? You found the evidence to support this claim? Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond the shadow of a doubt. The words. Let's see you pull this one off. Let's see the evidence that proves why the clock was slow. Passport. By the way, what's everyone in chat doing? Y'all ever played an Ace Attorney game in your lifetime? The victim had just returned from the day of the murder, abroad the day of the murder. As we all know, time difference between here and Paris is 9. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's exactly 1 a.m. the next day there. That wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast! The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in the apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sawit? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Order! Order, I say. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, you witness, he was arrested and then taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? I have to say I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but the court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not. Oh yeah. Larry! My boy Larry! He's not guilty! And with that, the court is adjourned. It turns out that Frank Sawa was just a common burglar. He posted a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Saw let himself do his dirty work. Let himself do the dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Saw grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 2. Oh, I still can't believe we won. Right, good job in there. Good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all. Not at all. You fought your own battles in there. Been a while since I've been in a trial and such a satisfying way. I've never seen the Chief being this happy. She's this glad. Imagine how Larry must feel. Man, my life is over! Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Oh, Nick! Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good, wait. No, I mean... Bat! Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Whitney is gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was a... No, never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Von Karma, best girl, true I-doobers. Harry? Yes, you! I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent. Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner? Movie? My treat. Oh, no. Couldn't. Hey, how's it going, I-doobers? Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey! Here, take this. It's a present. For me? Wait. Wasn't that the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for me, for her, and one for me. Really? You made this? Oh, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick! Do you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you want to cry? Larry. Are you so sure? Excuse me? I think she got quite a lot of you in her own way. No, you don't got to sympathize with me, okay? Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Oh, yeah. Right. Hi, Trash Man. Currently at work right now, doing pre-closing activities. We close in 20 minutes. Can't wait to go home. It's been a long day. How am I? I'm doing great. Just playing Phoenix Wright. Ace Attorney. I just got the trilogy on sale. Gotta get into my reading voice. Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? Wait, what about that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry, and she took it with her when she traveled. Wait, bro, what? She probably just needed a clock, that's all. Think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick! I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little better. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you'll have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn. Thinking about getting a Steam Deck? Please do. It's so good. Steam Decks are so great. I just play that in my bed all the time. Listen, learn and grow strong. Never let go of what you believe. Never. Well, that's very tempting. It's great. I love it. Get the like 500 to 500 or so gigabyte model. Don't get the 64 gigabyte. That's not worth it because you'd have to spend a lot to. It just gets filled up all the time. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Hey, how about dinner? On me. We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah! Well, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of the reason you became a lawyer was because of, yeah, part, at least. You'll have to tell me more about that sometime. Maybe over drinks? Dude, the Rizzler. And so my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends. But I'm pretty sure he's not gonna pay us. Unless you count the clock he gave me, Okay, I better screw this back in. It's been on screen this the entire time. I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. Yeah, I know it. Wow, dude. Okay, first mission. Watch the video comparing to the Legion and Asa. And I'm convinced Steam Deck is the best choice. It is. It's just I don't plan on playing needy AAA games. I think it is the best choice to have. Really, the Steam Deck. It's so good. But anyway, before I get into that, I'm gonna end my OG video. I just want to play modded Left 4 Dead 2 and Fallout New Vegas. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I know. Okay, first, so I'm gonna probably end specifically the recording of this because I'm gonna upload this to YouTube. So yeah. Hope everyone on the YouTube video that's watching this enjoyed this. I'm gonna make an episode 2 here as well while I'm at it on stream. You can watch the streams here at also YouTube Trashman. Anyway.